What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing awesome. So today we're going to do a little fun video comparing Defina and CryptoBlades, as Defina has been very popular lately. It's been booming and it's awesome seeing the growth. So it kind of gave me that nostalgia feeling of when I was first in CryptoBlades, when everything just started booming. So they're kind of similar but very different. So let's see how they compare together. But before I do, just know that this is all speculation. Don't invest more than what you can lose. Assume that you will lose everything and you won't get rich. Both of these are very risky NFT games, and please do your own research. Don't trust random people like me off the internet with your financial well-being, okay? So that being said, let's get to it. So let's get into the simulators. So both are farming tokens at the end of the day. So you play some kind of game and then you get tokens in return. So Defina has 100 million supply while Skill had 1 million. Two, both allow daily withdrawals. So Skill, you can withdraw it right away, you need to sell it. However, there's like a 50% tax off the bat, and then every day it decreases by 1% from what I remembered. While Defina, there's a 5% tax, and you can withdraw at any time. However, it takes 15 days to deposit into your wallets. Three, both have very passionate community members, which was positive. So this goes both ways, right? If the game does really well, then people will hype it up. They'll show it a lot. If it does really bad, they're going to fight it a lot. However, that's just the nature of a lot of these NFT games. Four, both have different NFTs as sinks. So both of them have like characters, weapons, lands, incoming skins, etc. And five, both are still extremely high-risk NFT games. They're not stable income methods. They're not guaranteed ways to make money. This is all speculation, okay? Especially in an industry as new as NFT games. All right, let's get into the differences. So Defina has a fixed supply of 96,000 NFTs, which may increase in the future, right? While CryptoBlades have like an infinite supply where you could just keep minting them over and over and over. And Defina is distributed every 1 to 2, 3 weeks. While for CryptoBlades, you can instantly mint them, then earn right away. Of course, you have to level up in both games to earn more. However, CryptoBlades had like a instant minting, which was a big deal why their token got destroyed, or token economy got destroyed in the end. However, that was also due to them minting out and printing free money from creating accounts. Two, Defina has a high barrier to entry for public players, so it's very cheap. If you actively contribute to community, you help other members, you'll be able to get whitelisted most likely or eventually. And this is not as much, it's still quite a bit. Maybe it's like $150 per box, while if you buy it on the market, I think the floor is also around $150 for like the weakest character. Then S is like double that, and then the third tier is like 8 times that, and then the highest tier is like literally like 80 times that. So very high barrier to entry because you also need 4 characters, right? While for CryptoBlades, it was around $100, $200 per character, or sometimes more. And then if you want to buy higher level characters, it was a lot more, like $500, $600, etc. during the hype. Then 3, Defina has actual fun and competitive gameplay, while CryptoBlades use retext and then you imagine games, swords, fighting, I guess. 4th, Defina has necessary token sinks. They're also costly, right? So if you don't like your stats, you gotta rebirth it. Or if you have bad stats, then you're gonna get destroyed by other competitors. Stamina 2 to progress in adventure mode. Resonance for getting the different skills you need, which will be more important as time goes on. So a lot of people coming into Defina maybe from other games where you just buy like a cheap character and then you just keep mining, getting the rewards. However, Defina is going for that high quality, low quantity approach, not a high quantity, low quality approach, right? So this means you're going to constantly need to upgrade your characters. So upgrading them early on would be really good, as these rewards are a lot higher for early supporters, since there are a lot of bugs in this open beta, right? And the earlier you support the game, the more rewards you get, and then they'll decrease over time. So this kind of balances out. Then there are other things like marketplace fees. I think it's 2 or 3% out of the 5% that's charged. The other goes to FOC. Then breakthroughs to level up your characters. I like that addition they added. Then rating robberies, where if you get raided, you lose 10%, I believe. 5% goes to the raider, and the 5% goes to the reward pool, I believe. While CryptoBlades had mostly optional syncs, they had like highlighters for swords, name changes, and stuff. I mean, they still had weapons and stuff, but Defina will also have that too. 5. Defina has a very experienced crypto team of 30 plus members, while CryptoBlades was started up from friends, and then they hired out professional freelancers later on to expand their team, which will be a very big difference maker down the line. Defina also has a lot of great investors and partnerships. CryptoBlades had a couple of great investors, but Defina's network is just ever expanding, like their Decentraland AMA coming this Saturday. And 6, a key difference is that is currently, as of December 1st, very early for Defina. The game launched it like 3 or 4 days ago, so there's more room for error, right? So I think a lot of people got into CryptoBlades near the hype, where it was like 3 or 4 weeks later, and then after that the token just started dumping hardcore. So it's a great time to enter, as rewards are a lot higher initially and they'll decrease over time. So if you did want to get into it, that would be great. And also, another key difference is that the token is at a major discount right now. It's like 50%, right? While for skill, the token was like increasing, like it literally pumped like 150x. So very key differences now. Super early, and there's a big discount on the actual FINA token right now. So with these differences, it may look like I'm just like literally shitting on CryptoBlades. However, I highly respect them, as they were one of the first NFT games and they led the way, right? So due to being one of the first NFT games, they had to go through all the hardships, all the trials, so that they can set an example, so that they can be a leader for future NFT games. And I give them a lot of respect for having the courage to just go out there and do it themselves. And then maybe their CryptoBlades Kingdom game will be good too, as they have built a pretty awesome fan base, a lot of people. So we'll see how they do. So big questions regarding Defina, right? So what happens when everyone is mostly upgraded out? So they got their favorite characters, they're all level 30, they all did the resonance, weapons, lands, etc. So I'm gonna highball it and say around 2 to 3 months out. It's probably gonna take more, as the mystery boxes are gonna keep on launching every 1 to 2, 3 weeks, right? So it's probably gonna be a lot longer. Let's say maybe like 4, 5, 6 months, maybe even more. However, I'm just gonna lowball it just to be on the safer side, right? So who knows what'll happen? Maybe they'll just keep farming, they won't buy any more sinks, and then that may be a problem where maybe it goes to question number 2. What if the rewards get replenished too fast after this happens, when everyone just upgrades and they don't really want to buy any more sinks, right? They don't want to buy any of it. So they don't want to buy any of the skins, the cosmetics, and stuff like that for the characters and weapons. So also, over time, the rewards will decrease, as this is part of your model. So maybe the fudders that come, or the late people, maybe they will complain a lot, where they're like, oh, why were rewards so much early on? I wish they were more later. So the team just has to keep the community engaged, right? Once the rewards inevitably decrease, so maybe they'll have that loyalty effect where they have a very strong community base, and then once the rewards decrease, people will still hang out, they'll still play the game because they like it, and then maybe they'll have a bunch of partnerships so that they can keep the game going. Maybe they create different games into the Defina universe, like their upcoming collaboration with Decentraland and the AMA. So maybe you can use your characters in Decentraland. Maybe there might be like a Smash Bros metaverse game where you can play that. Like I think there's Galaxy Arena, then there's a Galaxy Fight Club. So those kind of games, right? So for my personal action plan, let me know what you guys are doing below. So what I would personally do if you aren't investing in Defina already is to invest your capital that you're willing to lose as early as possible after researching the game. So feel free to check out my deep dive and game guides on Defina on my YouTube channel to learn more about it. So because early supporter rewards are so good right now, I believe for just like a smaller tier S team in a second mining pool, it's like a 3-week ROI right now. So that's insane. And then for a third tier mine with like 1 SS character and like maybe 2 SS, 1 A, I think it's like 4 to 5 week ROI. So it's just super good right now. So by coming in early, getting these early support rewards, you'll minimize that risk. So maybe 2-3 months out, when everyone starts maybe not buying these things and then the economy becomes unstable a bit, you'll be able to get your ROI out already, so you'll be good. Then if the game does well, it continues, you just continue farming with your NFTs that you have ready and you just keep profiting. So that would be great. Second one would be to mitigate risk by focusing on accumulating mystery boxes. So worst case, you get an AI character, then you flip it for the same price if you don't want to play any game anymore. However, those other cases, let's say you get SSS, you can instantly flip that for like 200x of your mystery box. You can flip your SS characters too, or play them in the third mining pool. You get an S character, then you just use that for the second mining pool. And they're going for twice the mystery box sale right now on the market, so you'll have gotten a 50% discount. Third, it's to get your ROI return investment as early as possible. So let's say after a month of playing, you take 70% profits, and then 30% you reinvest into the game. So mystery boxes, upgrading your characters, liquidity providing, land, etc. Second month, you take 80% profit. So maybe by then, you probably would have gotten your ROI already. Then 20% you reinvest that. You just keep repeating until you get to a point where you don't want to invest in the game anymore. Then you just continuously take profit into another game. So that's about it. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know what you guys think of Defina, how it's similar or different to CryptoBlades or any other upcoming games like Wonder Hero. Feel free to like, comment what else you think, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And there are referral codes and a MetaMask address in the caption if you want to donate to support the channel furthermore. Most importantly, these videos are for entertainment purposes and are not recommendations, as I'm not a licensed professional. You win in crypto by surviving long term and collecting blue chips early, not just random meme coins, right? So that means minimizing excessive leverage, less liquidations, and by protecting your capital so that you can stay in the game long enough to reap its benefits. So right now, the NFT game market cap could probably like 100x, even 1000x over the next 5 to 10 years right now. So the more you identify these blue chips early and just hold them, the more you can benefit from it. And the best investments are the ones where you have the greatest conviction in. You're doing your own research, right? So don't trust random people like me off the internet with your financial well-being. And furthermore, the best play isn't some token, right? It's not Fina, it's not CryptoBlades. It's by contributing your unique personality and skill set to an awesome community's needs. So if you contribute, you'll be able to get a lot of benefits. You'll have a good time on top of that too. Maybe you'll get some whitelisting, you get some IDOs, maybe you might get some special NFTs so that you can flip later, right? So by contributing your unique skill, whether that be marketing, coding, community management, doing artwork, just whatever you're good at, feel free to contribute to a community that you really vibe with, and you'll be able to reap many benefits. So thank you guys for watching, and talk to y'all next time.